Hello everybody, welcome to my YouTube channel Colors of Indian Kitchen. My name is Deepak Jha and I am going to show you new recipe of something that you would like. But before going to that recipe, I am going to thank you for all the love and support that you have provided me throughout this journey. My first video got a lot of appreciations, a lot of views and a new lot of subscribers. Thank you for that. And before telling anything else, today guys, I have got all requests of vegetarian dishes. I have got a lot of suggestions. So we are going to work on that. But before that, we are going to work on our new recipe, that is chili chicken recipe with a little bit of twist. We are going to make a little bit different in my style. Deepak's style will make it and we are going to rock it. And let's start cooking. So we have taken half kg of medium sized boneless chicken cut into medium size. We have taken 2 to 3 small capsicum, diced capsicum in grounded powders, red chili powder, 1 tablespoon of salt, 1 tablespoon of chicken masala powder and half tablespoon of turmeric powder. We have already mixed 2 tablespoon of corn flour powder and all purpose flour mixed. We have taken 3 tablespoon of soya sauce, which is dark soya sauce. We have taken 2 ketchup, tomato ketchup, and we have taken 2 red chili sauce. We have also taken 1 tablespoon of ginger garlic paste, and we have taken 3 to 4 diced onion with us with 3 to 4 sliced green chili also. We have 1 beaten egg kept with us that will be required for marination process. Now we will go to marination. We'll marinate the chicken and we'll keep it for 1 hour or 30 minutes for marinating. We'll put the mixed flours in our chicken and we will start putting our grounded powder. We'll start with chicken powder. We'll put turmeric, we'll put red chili powder and we'll put the required salt. If you prefer less salt, you put less salt, or as per your preference, you can put the amount of salt required. Once we put the grounded masala in the chicken with the flours, now we'll start putting our sauces, that is soya sauce. We'll put 2 or 2.5 spoon of soya sauce, which should give a good color to our marinated chicken. We'll also start putting the remaining ketchups and the ginger garlic paste as per the requirement. We should put that much amount only, which it should not become sour. The marination should not become sour. We'll put the ketchup and we'll put the red chili sauce so that it will give the tangent flavor of the chili. We'll put the beaten egg which we have already kept. We'll put as much required so that it won't become so much of watery or it would not become so much of solid. We require in an amount that it will make the marination actually perfect because we are going to deep fry the chicken and it should give us all the flavors. Mix it really nice. Now we have completely marinated the chicken. Our next task is to put it into the fridge for marinating for 30 minutes to 1 hour, or if you don't want to put it in fridge, you can keep it outside. We'll head up to cooking the chicken. Our chicken is marinated from last 45 minutes or so. Remember, we are going to deep fry the chicken, so we will require a more quantity of oil. You can prefer, if you are on a diet or something like that, if you don't want that much of oil, you can definitely go for less quantity of oil, but remember, it will really taste nice when it is deep fried and well done into the gravy. Now we'll start putting our chicken, marinated chicken. We'll remember, don't remove the marination. We will put all the chicken with marination intact. Don't overcrowd the pan. Put one by one and let it be in less quantity only, so that the chicken doesn't get stick or it doesn't release the moisture from itself. Keep the flame on high so that chicken gets really cooked well, and after every 5 minutes just flip the chicken, so that in 5 minutes time is enough to cook the chicken from one side because we are on really high flame. We'll flip the chicken every 5 minutes and we will check if the back side is cooked or not. It should be cooked, but we'll check for our satisfaction. Once we flip, again we fry it for 5 minutes or so. The chicken should be really cooked in 10 minutes. One batch should be done. Now similarly we'll finish all the batches. Remember, we are not overcrowding the chicken pan, so keep the less amount of chicken only and cook it one by one, fry it one by one. Put it on here. I am not using any tissue or anything, but if you are really oil conscious or fat conscious, really I'm telling you, use the same quantity of oil but use a tissue paper, so that it will take the moisture of the oil. It will at least give you 10 to 15% of less oil. Once the cooked chicken is cooked, fried nicely, we'll go to our next part of the dish, that is making the gravy. If you want, you can use it as a appetizer, but if you want, you can use it as a main course also. Obviously, it's up to you. So now the oil we are heating in the pan. We have removed the excess oil that was used for the frying of the chicken. Now the amount of oil is required is very less, just for the frying of the onions and chilies, nothing much. We have to just mix the whole gravy into chicken to make it a actual chili chicken flavor. We'll have used 5 to 6 cloves of garlic. We have chopped it really nice, and we will fry it on high flame. We'll put the chili, obviously with onions, diced onions we have already kept, and we'll give it a little mix in the heated oil, and then we'll add our capsicum. Once these things are added, we'll just give it a 5 minutes or so of mixing. We'll just stir it. We'll just saute it for 5 minutes. And once it is sauteed, if you see the changing color of onion, you will be understanding that the flavors are coming into the whole mixture. Capsicum will give a little tingish taste. So now that is done, we are going to add our sauces. Here one more thing I will add, that the remaining corn flour and all-purpose flour mixture that I had left with me, I have just put a little bit of water in that, mixed it, and made a slippery kind of watery mixture, which we are going to add to make the gravy little bit thick. Here I am adding the soya sauce, the first and most important ingredient that goes into chili chicken. We'll give it a little mix, and we are going to add the remaining ketchup and the red chili sauce. After adding these sauces, we'll just give it a nice mix into the pan. We'll just stir it for some time. I'll prefer 5 to 7 minutes. Once we add all the ketchups, all our red chili sauce that I had already shown in the starting of the video, we'll give it a nice mix, and we'll wait for that color to come up in the pot, and we'll wait for till that moment. Once we start seeing the reddish color that comes actually in the chili chicken recipe, we'll start adding our chicken into the pot. Why we are doing this, once this soya sauce and every flavors is enriched into the onion and capsicum, we don't need much of frying this mixture. We are just going to add our chicken, the fried chicken, into this mixture, and the fried chicken will automatically absorb all of the ingredients, all of the flavors that is coming from soya sauce, that is coming from red chili sauce. Everything will be into chicken. Now our work is to just wait, let the chicken absorb all the flavors. Yes, one more thing, we are adding all of the red chili sauce and this soya sauce. I must tell you that these sauce are already with preservatives and salt, so don't add extra salt after this. If you want, add as per your taste, because if you are going to add more salt, it will become really salty and nobody will like it, even you won't like it. So we are not going to mix too much salt as per the curry. We are just going to give for a namesake, we are going to give the salt, so that it will have the little bit of saltness in the curry. That's it, because our sauces and everything is already having salt. Now we are I already told you that we have kept this mixture. We are going to add it. Why? Because it will give a thickness in the gravy. See, we are till this time our chili chicken is really dry. It has only sauces and everything. So to make it a little bit gravy or thick gravy, or to enrich the soya flavor, we are adding this, and it will make the color also wonderful. So for these purpose only we are adding this. If you don't want, don't add it. As per the namesake, I told you, we are going to add little bit of salt and not more than this. Not more than this. I won't suggest to put more salt than this. We'll give it a last mix, and in this mix the chicken should be done. I don't think that you need to cook the chicken more into this gravy, because this is the last step. This is where the chicken is really cooked into the sauce, and this is where all the flavors are contained in the chicken, and chicken is really ready to be served. Give it a 2 or 3 stir. We'll put it down from the stove, and we are going to present it in the dish. If it is for guests, they will really enjoy it. If it is for your own wish, you are really gonna enjoy this dish. If you are going to follow the same steps that I am showing you in this video, this chili chicken recipe should be a delight to your dinner, lunch, whatever time you are eating it. You are going to enjoy it. You are going to really enjoy this chicken. We have taken the chicken into the serving plate. For the final garnishing, we have taken 2 to 3 leaves of coriander, and this is it. This is our really nice, amazing chili chicken. So it looks really yummy. I'm going to try it. You please share your feedback. You try this recipe in your home and you share this feedback with us, how this recipe has been for you. Thank you.